I think in previous class, we discussed the packet flow in the same subnet and packet flow in the different subnet, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we have this type of topology. Okay. In this topology, we have a router number 1, router number 2, there is a one switch, and with this switch, two PCs are connected. ठीक है? इतनी clear है? अब actually, for example, if there is any PCs here on router number 1 connected, any PCs, for example, any PCs is connected, and if you try to ping from this PC to this PC or this PC, what will happen? What will be the actual packet flow? समझ में आया क्वेश्चंस क्या था कि अगर आप ये वाले पीसी से किसी इस वाले पीसी को पिंग कर रहे हो तो एक्चुअली पैकेट फ्लो क्या होगा, किस हिसाब से आपकी पिंग होगी? समझ में आया मेरा क्वेश्चंस क्या था? क्लियर है? अब ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. मैं आपको ये चीजें प्रैक्टिकली दिखाता हूँ. जस्ट अ मिनट. ये बेसिक चीज है बट पैकेट फ्लो के लिए थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. देखो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल the IP address is here 10.1, 10.2, 20.10, and here 20.1 and 20.2. Is there any problem with the IP address? I hope this is clear, right? ना IP address तो पता है ना, configure है ना? This will be in the one different network and this part will be in the different network. Yes ना, पता है ना? ये अलग part ये अलग network में है, ये सारे 20 network के अंदर है, and this is in 10th network. Clear? क्लियर है ना? ये 20 नेटवर्क है, ये 10 नेटवर्क है. ओके. 20 नेटवर्क क्यों है? क्योंकि स्विच के सारे इंटरफेस एक ही नेटवर्क में होते हैं ना, राइट? एंड राउटर के सारे इंटरफेस अलग अलग नेटवर्क में होते हैं, राइट? सो दैट्स द रीजन दिस इंटरफेस इज इन द डिफरेंट नेटवर्क एंड दिस इज इन डिफरेंट नेटवर्क. क्लियर? अंडरस्टैंड? नाउ here we configure the 10.1, here we configure 20.1 and 20.2. Now if I ask you what will be the packet flow if I ping from R1 to here, fine. So for example, if you write here ping 20.1, what will be the source IP address? For example, here is one PC and for example, remove the PCs. For example, you are pinging from the router only. So what will be the source IP address? 10.1, right? Destination IP address will be 20.1. Clear? Hi Bhaskar, we just started right now.
Okay, sir.
So I just explain you what we discussed. We have this topology, okay, and we are discussing the packet flow here when we ping from this router to this host, okay. So what will be the source IP address? Source IP address will be 10.1, destination IP address will be 20.1. Is this fine? Clear? Now, tell me guys, yes or no, right? Na? So at layer number 2, what will be the source MAC address? 0A, yes or no? Tell me, right? Na? What will be the destination MAC?
0C.
Don't know, na? This PC, this router,
yes.
20.1 MAC address. So in this case, ARPA will hand over this process to ARP. Yes or no? Right? Na? These things we already discussed, guys. Right? So what router 1 will do? Router 1 will generate the ARP packet. In this ARP packet, what will be the source IP address? 10.1. Destination IP address will be, guys. Destination IP address. No idea. What will be the destination IP address? Bhaskar, you?
No, sir.
Guys, in previous class, I told you device perform the AND operation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by AND operation? When you are writing, bro, ping 20.1 device check, this address belongs to same network or different network. Getting my point? if this will be in the same network, device will forward the packet directly. And if this will be in the different network, device will forward the packet towards the default gateway. Remember, Bhaskar, you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, again, this router perform the AND operation, and router check and find this is in the different network 20.1. So guys, default gateway will be 10.2. Default gateway will be 10.2. Understand that will be the destination IP address. Source MAC will be guys 0A and destination MAC will be 000. Clear? Packet will reach on R2. What R2 will do? This is a very important thing. What R2 will do? Who can tell me? What R2 will do? Tell me guys. What R2 will do? When this packet reach on R2, first of all, R2 will open this packet. Understand? R2 will open this packet first of all at layer number 2. At layer number 2. At layer number 2, R2 find the destination MAC will be guys FFF. Agree yes or no? Tell me guys. Right na?
Yes, sir.
Do you guys understanding or not? Again think, R1 generate which packet guys? ARP request. Yes or no? Again I am telling. R1 generate the ARP request. In ARP request, first of all, come on ARP header. In ARP header, what are the things? Who can tell me? In ARP header, what are the things you will get? Who can tell me? Tell me guys, in ARP header, what are the things? No idea? Hey guys, first of all, opcode. I already told you multiple times. I think you guys didn't watch the video. Opcode. Fine, that is the request or reply. That is the request. Yes or no? Right? What is the source IP address? 10.1. Tell me guys, yes or no? Right na? Destination
Yes.
IP address. For example, you are pinging 20.1. Fine. Now, after that, source MAC. Source MAC will be 0A. Source MAC will be 0A. And destination MAC will be FFF. Because I already told you, ARP request will be the broadcast. अरे याद है ना ARP request हमेशा broadcast होती है. Yes or no? And ARP reply will be the unicast. Yes or no? Right? R1 forward this packet to the R2. What R2 will do? Who can tell me? R2 first of all check the layer 2. At layer number 2, R2 find the destination MAC address is FFFF. It means this MAC address is for everyone. Right now? So R2 accept this packet. What R2 will do guys? R2 will accept this packet. Getting my point? Yes or no? Now, what R2 will check? R2 will check what is the destination MAC. Sorry, destination IP address. What is destination IP address? What is destination IP address? 20.1. What is destination IP address guys? 20.1.
20.1.
Router check. Do I have 20.1 IP address in my routing table? Do I have 20 IP address in my ARP table? Now tell me, when you check the routing table of R2, how many networks you will get? How many networks you will get? That is very important concept, guys. Please focus. How many network you will get? This router no 10th network and this router no 20 network. Agree? Yes or no? Tell me. This router no 10th network and this router no 20 network. Yes or no? Tell me guys.
Yes.
Bhaskar, are you sleeping?
No, sir. No. Sir.
You understand something? Yes or no? Okay. Just a minute. I am giving you one more example that will help you more. See, For example, I am giving you one basic scenario. Focus here in the scenario. You have R1. That is the interview question, guys. Recently, I asked this question. R3. Total, I have 3 routers. For example, here I have switch 1, switch 2, switch 3. And here we connect PC1, PC2, PC3. Fine. Now, for example, here we have a IP address 10.1. Here I configure 10.10. Here I configure 20.1. Here I configure 20.10, 30.1, 30.10. Here I configure, for example, 12.1, 12.2, 23.2, 23.3. Done? IP address. Is this clear now, everyone? Yes or no? Done na? Okay.
Yes,
For
sir.
example, on PC number 1, MAC address is 0A. PC number 2, MAC address is 0B, 0C. This is the router. For example, fast Ethernet 0x0. This is 0x1. MAC address is 0D and MAC address is 0E. This is, for example, 0x1. That is 0x0 and that is 0x2. MAC address is 0F, 0G, 0H, 0I, 0J. This is 0x0. This is 0x1. Any problem? Anyone? Is this clear now? Everyone? Tell me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, on PC number 1, I write ping 30.1. What will happen, guys? PC number 1 generate which packet, guys? ICMP packet, right? Everyone, yes or no? Right, na? What will be the source IP address? 10.1. What will be the destination IP address?
30.2.
Are you sure? Tell me. Guys, when you write the command ping 30.1, first of all, PC will generate the ICMP packet. Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Right? That is the
Yes, sir.
request. So that will be the request. ICMP hand over this packet to layer number 3. At layer number 3, there will be a IP protocol, right now? IP protocol add the IP header. Yes or no? So source IP will be 10.1, destination IP address will be 30.1, right? Protocol number will be 1 and TTL value, for example, 128. This will hand over to L2. At L2, what are the things, guys? Source MAC will be 0A, destination MAC will be nothing. Yes or no? Done na?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
PC forward this packet towards, guys, R1. Which packet? ARP request. Right na, Manjunath? I discussed these things. Why you are silent? Right na? PC
Yes, sir.
forward this ARP request towards
sir,
the
yes, sir.
router. What router will do? What router will do? Who can tell me? What router will do? That is the basic scenario, guys. What router will do?
Sir, it will check if it belongs to the same network or the different.
Okay, cool. Okay, so R1 receive the ARP. What R1 will do, guys? Router also generate the ARP packet. Yes or no? Right, na? Router also generate the ARP packet. For example, here between R1 and PC, ARP is resolved. We are not discussing here how ARP is resolved because these things we already discussed, right now. So the R1 also generate the ARP reply here. Now PC1 already know what is the MAC address of 10.10 and maintain this entry in the ARP table. Right? Fine. यार इतनी बातें समझ में आ गई ना? PC1
Yes,
ने
sir.
ARP जनरेट किया, ARP राउटर के पास आई, राउटर ने ARP रिप्लाई दिया, PC1 को 10.10 का मैक पता चल गया. That's all. Clear? So PC1 and router 1 ARP exchange and ARP solve here. Fine. Now come here on R1. R1 receive this ICMP packet here. What router will check, guys? Router check what is the source IP address. That is 10.1. There is no problem. Router check what is the destination IP address. That is 30.1. What is 30.1? Now router number 1, first of all check is 30.1 configured on my interface. Router number 1 will find no, 30.1 is not configured on my interface. Getting my point? Everyone, is this clear? Now, what router will do then? Router will then check, guys, its routing table to forward this packet. Getting my point? Is this clear? In routing table, router find in my routing table, I only know two things. I only know the 10th network and I know the 12th network. I don't know who is 30 network. Yes or no? Agree? Tell me, guys. Right now, router 1
Yes.
don't know what is the 30 network. So what router 1 will do? Router 1 will drop this packet. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
No, actually no. Router will never drop this packet. Router will never drop this packet. What router will do? Router will generate the ICMP packet. And in this ICMP packet, this router will inform this PC1 that the host is, or sorry, destination is not reachable. Destination is not reachable. Understand? Everyone, tell me, first of all.
Yes, sir.
Anjuna, do you understand what happened? Tell me, guys, yes or no? No? Okay. I can show you one thing. I have PC1, I have PC2. I connect this PC here. Is my screen visible now? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. IP 10.0.0.1 /8 10.0.0.10. I assign the IP address on PC number 1. So guys, see how I assign the IP on PC. In GNS3, basically this is the way we are assigning IP, then write the IP address 10.1, subnet mask, and that is the default gateway. Okay, that is the default gateway. Fine. This IP will be the default gateway na for this PC.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
The router number 1. Show IP interface brief. Is there any IP address? No, there is no IP address configured here. Come to the global configuration mode. In global configuration mode, we are writing interface fast Ethernet. What is the interface, guys? First of all, 1/0. Right na? Here, which interface is there? 1/0 na? 1/0 IP address 10.0.0.10. Right na? 255.0.0.0 and no shutdown. Done. Now come to the 0/0. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address 10.0.0.1 255.0.0.0 overlap. Oh my god, yes. Because I think 10th IP at 10 network we already configured here on which interface, guys? 1/0. Tell me yes or no. Right now?
Yes, sir.
No IP address I am writing IP address 20.0.0.1, 255.0.0.0 and no shutdown. Clear na? Please understand. Now on R1 we did. Yes na? Array on R1 we configured na? Show IP interface brief. So on R1 on 0 by 0 here on this interface I configure the 20.1 and on this interface 1 by 0 I configured guys 10.10. Clear? Now come to R2. On R2, what is the interface guys? On 0 by 0. Okay. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. IP address 20.0.0.2, 255.0.0.0 and no shutdown. So here we configure now interface fast Ethernet 1 by 1, right? IP address. Here we are assigning, for example, 30.0.0.10, 255.0.0.0 and no shutdown. So on R2, we configured. Clear? Now,
Yes.
come to PC number 2. On this PC, IP 30.0.0.1/8 and gateway will be guys 30.0.0.10. Done na? So guys, here we configure the IP address. I hope everyone now understand what I configured. Clear na? Yes or no? Tell me guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we configure guys 10th network. Fine. Here we configure
Yes, sir.
20 network and here I configure guys 30 network.
30.
Okay. Now I am capturing this link. Okay. Now come here on PC number 1 first. ARPA. What is the command guys? So ARP. Yes, I think this command will work. So guys, see on PC number 1, I run the command so ARP. So basically ARP table is empty right now, because PC number 1 don't know what any device MAC address here. Yes or no? Done na? Everyone. Tell me guys. Right?
Yes, sir.
Writing the command ping 30.0.0.1. I am pinging from PC1 to PC2. Okay. So I'm writing 30.0.0.1. What you are getting? Read. What you are getting? 30.0.0.1. When I am pinging, I am getting destination host is unreachable. Why? Same thing I told you right now. PC number 1 generate first of all which packet guys? ICMP packet, right? In ICMP packet, destination MAC was missing, right na? So that's the reason ARPA hand over this responsibility to ARP. Fine? Yes or no? Tell me, right na? PC number 1 generate the ARP. ARP reach on this device? Yes or no? That is the request. Manjunath.
Yes, sir.
This is the ARP request. PC number 1 generate the ARP request. This ARP request reach on R1. R1 generate the ARP reply. Done? And tell me, right na? R1 and PC1
Yes,
both exchange the ARP. Done na? So when PC number 1 receive the ARP reply, PC number 1 immediately make the entry in which table? ARP table. Yes or no? Come to the PC number 1. I am writing so ARP. So ARP. I hope you guys are able to see. 10.10.
Yes,
PC number 1 maintain the entry for 10.10 now. Yes or no? Right na? Manjunath,
yes.
you right na? This proof, ये क्या proof कर रहा है? This proof here between PC1 and router 1, ARP successfully exchanged. So that's the reason PC1 now know what is the MAC address of this interface. Yes or no? Tell me guys. Agree? Are tell
Yes,
me.
sir.
Agree na? Even come to the router one. Even router one, if you write the command, so IP ARP, so IP ARP. On PC number 1 here, what is the IP address? 10.1. So for 10.1, router know what is the MAC address. Yes or no? Right na? Yes or no? Done na? So this proof, what? This proof between router and this PC ARP is successfully exchanged. Yes or no? Done? But still PC number 1 is getting the reply. Host is unreachable. Why? What is the reason? Tell me. Guys, when PC number 1 received the ARP reply from R1, PC1 immediately met the entry in the ARP table. Now PC number 1 generated the fresh ICMP packet. In ICMP packet, what is the source IP address, guys? Source IP address will be 10.1. Yes or no? Destination IP address will be, guys? Tell me, 30.1. Yes or no? Done, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Packet reach on router. What router will do? Router will check the source MAC or falama declama. Fine. Router will receive this packet at layer number 2. That is no problem. But now router check the layer number 3. In layer number 3, router check what is the destination IP address. That is 30.1. Now router check in its routing table. Do I have 30 network in my routing table? Router find no. In my routing table, 30 network is not there. Yes or no? This router don't know na 30 network. Come
Yes,
to the
sir.
router number 1 and I'm checking the routing table. So IP root. See, 30 network is not there.
Yes, sir.
So if 30 network is not there, how router number 1 will take the forwarding decision? That is not possible because router always take the forwarding decision on the basis of routing table. But routing table में तो 30 की information की table में है ही नहीं. Yes or no? Agree na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's the reason. What router number will do? Router number will not going to drop this packet here. Router number 1 going to send another packet or reply packet to PC number 1. Which packet, guys? Reply packet to PC number 1. Which reply? Destination unreachable reply. कौन सा reply देगा भाई? Destination ICMP destination unreachable reply. Getting my point? So that's the reason on
Yes.
PC number 1 you are getting the result destination host unreachable.
Unreachable.
That is the feature of ICMP. But for example, if you are doing telnet here from here to here, if you are doing the SSH here from here to here, for example, if you are accessing any services which is configured on PC number 2, I mean apart from ICMP, if you are doing any services or anything, you guys will not get this type of reply. In this case, your packet will drop here immediately. इस केस में पैकेट अगर आप कोई अदर सर्विसेज यूज करो, इधर आप टेलनेट, एसएसएच, एफटीपी कुछ भी आप यूज करो, अगर R1 के पास उस डेस्टिनेशन का रूट नहीं है, R1 immediately ड्रॉप कर देगा. R1 is not going to send you the another reply. Getting my point? But in case of ICMP, that is the feature of ICMP, R1 is sending the ICMP reply with destination host unreachable to PC number 1. समझ में आया? Clear है बातें? Everyone? Tell me guys. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Come to the here in the logs. Where? Okay. First of all, let me open this packet. What is this? See, who is generating the ARP? Sender address is 10.1, right na? Yes or no? Alright, sender address is 10.1. Target MAC address is broadcast. I told you na. And target IP address is 10.10. What is the target IP address? 10.10. That is the default gateway na. That is the default gateway address. Yes or no? Because PC perform the A and D operation. Fine. Opcode is 1 because this is the ARP request. Clear na? Tell me. That is the protocol type field. ARP hand over this packet to layer number 2. At layer number 2, there is a destination MAC, that is the broadcast. Clear? Yes or no? Done na? Okay. Now, come to the here. Who is generating the ARP? That is the ARP reply. Who is generating? Who is the sender? Sender IP address is 10.10. It means who is sending, guys? Who is sending? Router number 1. That is the 10.10. Router number 1 is sending the ARP reply. Fine. Target IP is 10.1. Clear na? Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Yes, or no? Right, na? So that is the ARP reply. It means this send the ARP request and this router generate the ARP reply. It means between PC1 and this router, ARP is successfully exchanged here. There is no problem. Fine. Now, come here, ICMP. Now, I open this ICMP. In ICMP, what is the type? Type field is 8. It means that is the echo request. Yes or no? Done na? That is the echo request. Now. ICMP hand over this packet to layer number 3. At layer number 3, version 4, that is the header length. What is the source? Source IP address is 10.1. Who is generating this ICMP packet? That is PC number 1, right? PC number 1 is generating the source IP address and destination is 30.1. Clear? Destination IP is 30.1. Clear?
Yes.
Just hand over this packet to layer number 2. Right na? Yes or no? That hand over to layer number, that hand over to the layer number 2. At layer number 2, that is the source MAC and that is the destination MAC. Right na? That is the PC number 1 MAC address and that is the default gateway MAC address. Yes or no? Done? Are you clear na?
Yes.
Okay. Now this ICMP packet receive on router. What router is doing? See, router is generating the ICMP packet. What is this? Type field is 3. I told you na in ICMP, in your class, in CCNA class, I told you there are 2 types of ICMP packet, either ICMP request or either ICMP reply. Yes or no? Right na? Type field is 0 or type field is 8. 8 means that is the request and 0 means that is the reply. But here what we are seeing? We are seeing type field is 3. 3 means that is, guys, destination unreachable. समझ में आया? Clear है? Guys, type field is
type 1 is request and type 2 is reply and type 3 is unreachable.
ऐसा?
Sir?
Manjunath, are you sleeping? I'm opening again the first packet. Okay? See here. What is this? This is the ICMP request. But what is the type field?
Type A.
Then why you are telling 1, 2, 3?
Okay,
Please
type
remember.
8.
Please remember, type 8 means, guys, request.
Request.
Type 0 means reply. And type 3 means destination unreachable. If you are getting type 3, it means you can easily understand if you are sending the packet to the default gateway don't know your destination network. So that's the reason you are getting this response. Getting my point? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So see, destination. What was the packet, guys? Destination host unreachable. ICMP type wait is okay. Yes, destination is unreachable. Type 3 means that is unreachable. So that's the reason on PC you are getting what? Destination host unreachable. Is this clear, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Tell me. Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yes,
right?
sir.
So here, that's the reason you are getting destination host unreachable here. Now, what is the solution, guys? Solution is on router number 1, you need to perform the IP routing. What? IP routing. Getting my point? What do you need to perform, guys? You need to perform here IP routing.
Route.
There are 3 types of IP routing. First one is called static routing. Sorry, 2 types of static and dynamic. Okay. Our main focus on static. In static, there are 3 ways, 2 types. In CCNA, you guys will learn static routing with next hop, static routing with exit interface, but the advanced version is static routing with static and exit both. That is the third way. Getting my point, everyone? Is this clear? It means on this router, you need to perform, guys, routing, because this router don't know na 30 network. अरे ये राउटर को 30 नेटवर्क पता ही नहीं है, इसीलिए तो आपको ये वाला रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है अभी. समझ में आया मोहित? इसीलिए आपको
Yes,
ये
sir.
रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है. अब आपको राउटर 1 पे कुछ ऐसा चीजें कॉन्फ़िगर करनी पड़ेगी कि राउटर आपके पैकेट को 30 नेटवर्क के लिए आगे कहीं फॉरवर्ड कर दे. समझ में आया? अब आपको
Yes.
अगर R1 से पैकेट को आगे फॉरवर्ड करवानी है राउटर 2 की तरफ, तो आपके पास 2 तरीके हैं. पहला, या तो आप स्टैटिक राउटिंग यूज करो या तो फिर आप डायनामिक राउटिंग यूज करो. There are 2 ways, but if you want to forward your packet from R1 to R2, either you can use the static routing, either you can use the dynamic routing. Static routing means you need to configure the routes manually, and dynamic routing means you need to configure any routing protocol like OSPF, EIGRP, BGP or any. समझ में आया? दोनों बातें समझ में आई?
Yes, sir.
Now, come to the static routing. In static routing, also there are 3 conditions by which you can configure the static routing. कितने condition है, guys? There are 3 conditions by which you can configure the static routing. Let me show you. For example, come here on R1. R1, first of all, tell me, R1 don't know what is which network, guys? 30 network. Tell me, guys, yes or no? अरे R1 को क्या नहीं पता है? R1 को क्या नहीं पता है? R1 don't know what is the 30 network. Yes or no? Done na? So you need to configure here IP routing. So come here on global configure mode. I am writing IP route. I am configuring the static route. I am configuring the static route. IP route 30.0.0.0. I am pressing the question mark. That is the prefix mask. What is, guys? 255.0.0.0. Again, I press question mark. What I am getting? So, guys, here you can use either 2 things. Either you can use the exit interface or either you can use the next hop address. समझ में आया everyone? Yes or no? Tell me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? Here you need to configure what? Either exit interface or either static route.
Next hop.
Next hop address. So for example, I am writing the exit interface. For example, चलो मैं next hop address use कर लेता हूँ. What is the next hop address, guys? 10.2. Yes or no? अरे
Yes,
for
sir.
this router, what is the next hop? 10.2. मैं router 1 को बोलूंगा कि भाई आपके पास अगर 30 नेटवर्क के लिए कोई भी पैकेट आए ना, तो आप 10.2 को फॉरवर्ड कर देना. राइट ना? यस और नो? बिकॉज राउटर नंबर 1 इज कनेक्टेड विद राउटर नंबर 2 एट विच इंटरफेस? 10.2. 10.2 पे कनेक्टेड है ना? यस और नो? मंजुनाथ, यस और नो? क्लियर?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I am writing here 10.0.0.2. Done? I did here. Now tell me, PC number 1 will generate the packet. Packet reach on R1. R1 forward this packet towards the outer number 2. Yes or no? Done na? अरे आएगा ना
Yes,
अभी?
sir. Yes.
Okay. But packet reach here, reach here. What router number 2 will do? Router number 2 will check what is the source IP address. 10.1. What is the destination IP address? 30.1. Clear? Router number 2 will check. 30.30 network is present in my routing table. Router find yes, 30 network is present in my routing table with interface fast Ethernet 1 by 1. Yes or no? Tell me. Right, na?
Yes, sir.
Come to the router
Yes.
number 2. Router number 2 पे check करो. Show IP route. When you check, you will get yes, 30 network is directly connected with fast Ethernet 1 by 1. Yes or no? Done. So router
Yes.
number 1. Sorry, router number 2 will forward your packet towards the PC number 2. PC number 2 finally receive it. PC number 2 will generate which packet, guys? ICMP reply. What is the source IP? 30.1. Destination IP 10.1. Yes or no?
10.1.
Forward this packet towards R2. Now, R2 check its again routing table. Come to the router number 2 routing table. Do you guys able to see here 10th network? Answer is no. We are
No.
not able to see 10th network there. So it means on R2 you need to configure the 10th network also, right? ना? आपको 10 जैसे आपने
Yes.
राउटर नंबर 1 पे 30 नेटवर्क के लिए बोला है ना कि भाई सारे पैकेट को आप 10.2 की तरफ फॉरवर्ड करो, उसी तरीके से राउटर नंबर 2 पे भी तो आपको बोलना पड़ेगा ना कि भाई 10th नेटवर्क का जो भी पैकेट मुझे मिले उसे आप 10.1 की तरफ फॉरवर्ड करो. यस और नो? राइट एवरीवन? अंजुना एग्री? I am telling on
Yes, sir.
router number 2 also you need to configure for every packet you need to forward this packet towards 10.1. So what is the command? IP route 10.0.0.0.0.0.0 and what will be the next hop, guys?
Next hop.
Guys, I did one mistake.
10 dot.
Guys, actually we configure here 20.1 and 20.2, right ना? याद होगा हमने ये कॉन्फ़िगर किया था, 10th नहीं कॉन्फ़िगर था.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
राइट ना? लेट मी
Yes,
करेक्ट.
sir.
हमने वहां पे भी यही चीज चलाया था, तो वो करेक्ट करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, ये हमारे पास ये आईपी एड्रेस थी, राइट ना गाइस? यस और नो? डन. ओके,
Yes.
नो प्रॉब्लम. On router number 2 I need to write here 20.0.0.1. क्लियर ना? मैंने राउटर नंबर 2 को कॉन्फ़िगर कर
Yes.
दिया. कम टू द राउटर नंबर 1, मैंने यहाँ पे 10.2 कॉन्फ़िगर किया था, राइट? लेट मी करेक्ट इट. आई एम राइटिंग हियर नो, मैंने उसे रिमूव कर दिया. अब मैंने यहाँ पे क्या करनी है मेरे को? वी आर चेंजिंग गाइस 20. डन. यस और नो? अरे बता दो, क्लियर है ना अभी?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I am pinging. From PC number 1 30.1. I am able to ping. अरे समझ में आया?
Yes,
मैं
sir.
पिंग करने में एबल हूं. Now guys, why I am able to ping? Anyone? Any reason? Tell me. Anyone have any reason? कोई बताएगा मुझे मैं क्यों पिंग करने में एबल हूं? मैं क्यों पिंग कर पा रहा हूं? Because PC number 1 generate the ICMP packet. This is very important thing, guys. In an interview, 90% chance you will get the questions and interviewer will try to confuse you here. So don't be confused. Router number 1, PC number 1 will generate the ICMP. Source IP will be 10.1 and destination will be 30.1. Right ना? Yes or no? Done?
Yes.
अरे बता दो, पैकेट आएगी कहाँ? गेटवे के पास? Yes or no? Right? On
Yes, sir.
router number 1, what are the things in the routing table? Router 1 node 20 network connected with fast Ethernet 0 by 0 and 10th network connected with fast Ethernet 1 by 0, right ना? इतना पता है ना भाई router 1 को भी? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay, come to the routing table of R1. Router 1 show IP route. See, मैंने क्या बोला? 10th network पता है, 20 network पता है. Yes or no? But now it know the
Yes,
static
sir.
route. S means static. Okay. What? 30 network is also 30 network. If you want to forward the 30 network, कहाँ forward करनी है आपको? 20.2 की तरफ. Yes or no? Done ना? अरे router number
Yes,
1
sir.
also know if I receive any packet for 30 network, I need to forward this packet towards the 20 dot.
20 dot.
Getting my point? Yes or no? Everyone tell me. Done? So that's the
Yes.
reason router 1 forwarding this packet towards R2, R2 forwarding this packet towards PC2, PC2 generating the ARP reply. In ARP reply, source IP is guys 1030.1 and destination is 10.1. Packet reach on R2. On R2, what is the routing table of R2? R2 know कि भाई 20 network is connected with 0 by 0 and 30 network is connected with fast Ethernet 1 by 1. And if I receive any packet for 10th network, I need to forward this packet towards 20.1. Done na? So router number 2 forward this packet towards here and this forward here. That's the reason you are able to ping. समझ में आया? किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है? बताओ. Is there any problem? मंजुनाथ.
सर एक डाउट है सर.
No, sir.
Ask me please.
यस सर. सो सर वो PC2 को जब वो ARP वापस भेजता है रिप्लाई टुवर्ड्स डेस्टिनेशन 10.1 तो उसको लाइक उसके राउटर 2 के जो राउटिंग टेबल पे वो ऑलरेडी क्यों नहीं लाइक इंफॉर्मेशन रहता है कि उसको वो फॉरवर्ड करना है ऑलरेडी राउटर 1 को, क्योंकि वो पैकेट तो रिसीव किया है बट उसको वापस भेजने में क्यों दिक्कत होता है सर फिर?
एक
एंड
चीज
देन वी हैव
बताओ.
टू मैन्युअली.
एक चीज बताओ. Whenever you are pinging, actually whenever you are pinging from PC1, what is the source? This one. Destination is this one. Packet reach here. What router will do? At layer number 3, what is the source IP address, guys? Same 10.1, right? And destination will be 30.1.
Yes sir.
Done na? But tell me one thing. I think in previous class I show you packet flow in the destination different subnet. Router change the layer 2 address only, right na? If you guys remember. Tell me guys, yes or no?
MAC address.
MAC address only change, not IP address. समझ में आया? और यहाँ पे एक और कॉन्सेप्ट है, अभी समझ में आएगा थोड़ी देर में. Is this clear guys? Everyone, first of all tell me this one. Clear? Now.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
One more thing very important. Guys, whenever this packet, ICMP packet will reach on the router, what router 1 is checking guys? Router 1 is checking for 30 network, I have anything present in my routing table, yes or no? Done na everyone, yes or no? Done?
Yes sir.
Router
Yes sir.
number 1 will find two things. Please focus, very important thing, because interviewer will try to ask you the questions from here. Router number 1 check. And one more thing, please, very important. मैं एक बार हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ फिर इंग्लिश बोल रहा हूँ. Router never forward a packet on the basis of next hop IP address. Please, please, please remember this line. राउटर कभी भी नेक्स्ट हॉप को देख के पैकेट को आगे फॉरवर्ड नहीं करता, कभी नहीं करता. Again, I am telling, router never forward a packet on the basis of next hop IP address. If you are configuring the next hop IP address, in this case also, router will forward your packet on the basis of exit interface. Router हमेशा exit interface को देख करके ही पैकेट फॉरवर्ड करता है. समझ में आया ये बातें? पहले बताओ. क्लियर है guys?
Yes sir.
Manjunath, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see what actually router 1 will do. That is very, very important. Whenever this packet will reach on the router check one thing. First of all, router will check in my routing table what is configured as a gateway. Router check for 30 network, I need to forward this packet towards 20.2. That is the step number 1 router 1 will do. Clear everyone? Yes or no? Done? But what I told you, router कभी भी next hop को देख के 20.2 को देख के पैकेट फॉरवर्ड नहीं करता. I told you na, router never forward a packet on the basis of next hop. So in step number 2, router check if I need to reach 20.2, from which interface I need to forward a packet. If अगर मुझे 20.2 को जाना है तो मुझे पैकेट कहां से भेजना पड़ेगा? Then router number 1 will get to know if I need 20.2, if I need to reach 20.2, I need to forward this packet by fast Ethernet 0/0. That's the reason this packet router number 1 is going to forward your packet through which interface? 0/0. Do you guys understand the main motive? Everyone tell me.
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
means राउटर कभी भी इस वाले इंटरफेस को इस वाला ये जो इंफॉर्मेशन आपने दिया है ना इसको देख के फॉरवर्डिंग डिसीजन नहीं लेगा. लेट मी शो यू. आई कैन शो यू दिस थिंग्स. कम हियर. Come on the router. When I check the routing table here, na, see here two things. When router number 1 receive the packet, in this packet, what is the source IP address, guys? 10.1 and destination was 30.1. Right na? Yes or no? Then na? अरे बता दो भाई.
yes,
यही तो था. Fine. And what you configured on the router? IP root 30 network 255.0.0.0 and forward this packet towards the 20.2. Right na? Yes or no? अरे बता दो भाई.
yes, sir.
यही तो है. Guys, yes or no? Done? Now, see very carefully what happened actually. When the packet will reach on the router interface, what router do? Router first of all check. For 30 network, I have a route. According to this route, I need to forward this packet towards the 20.2. Agree? In step number 1. यही तो समझा router ने. In step number 2, router check this 20.2. अरे router check ना this one. अरे first step तो यही check किया router ने. Step number 1. Yes,
Yes,
or no? Okay. In step
Yes, sir.
number 2, router will check. This is 20.2. It means that is the 20 network. If I need to reach the 20 network, from which interface I need to forward the packet? Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Understand? Router check this information then. According to this line, 20 network is directly connected on which interface? Fast Ethernet 0/0.
0.
So that is the step number 2 that router will do. Understand, guys, everyone? Yes or no? Clear na? Now, very important question here. It means if you are configuring the next hop IP address, router is looking how many times its routing table. अपने routing table को वो कितने बार lookup कर रहा है? अगर आप next hop IP address configure कर रहे हो तो answer is 2 times. Yes or no? Everyone, tell me. अरे first time में इसने क्या check किया? Static routes check किया. Yes or no? At first time, router check the static route. And in second time, router check from which interface I need to forward a packet if I need to reach the next hop. So that is the step number 2. Are you understand everyone? Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
The whole process is called recursive lookup. क्या बोलते हैं इसे guys? Recursive lookup बोलते हैं.
Look up.
Getting my point? Everyone, what is this, guys? This is called recursive lookup. Are you understand everyone? Yes or no? Because
Yes, sir.
router is looking up the destination. Looking its routing table how many times? 2 times. So that's the reason that is called recursive lookup. समझ में आया everyone? So that is the disadvantage if you are configuring the what? If you are configuring the next hop with static route with next hop. Understand, guys? Everyone, tell me. Manjunath, do you understand? Okay. Now I am removing this from R1 also, from R2 also. मैंने remove कर दिया. अब आप पिंग करके देखो, पिंग कर पाओगे? बताओ. Destination
No.
host is unreachable. Yes. Now come on R1. I'm writing same command बट यहाँ मैं क्या यूज कर रहा हूँ गाइस, एग्जिट इंटरफेस दैट इज फास्ट इथरनेट 0/0। डन ना, यस और नो? अरे मैं अब डायरेक्टली बता दे रहा हूँ भाई, अगर आपको फॉरवर्ड करनी हो ना तो आप यहाँ फॉरवर्ड नहीं करना, इस डायरेक्टली आप इसी इंटरफेस से फॉरवर्ड कर देना। अरे डन ना एवरीवन? कम ऑन R2। ऑन R2 आई एम राइटिंग, अरे R1 पे मैंने सही लिखा है ना बस। अरे यार मैंने यहाँ पे नो वाला कमांड चला दिया, ठीक है दोबारा चलानी पड़ेगी। IP route, this one I am writing fast Ethernet 0/0. Done ना everyone? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes,
अरे
sir.
ऑन R1 मैंने चला दिया, 30 नेटवर्क को रीच करनी है तो फास्ट इथरनेट 0/0 से फॉरवर्ड करे। क्लियर? नाउ कम टू दी R2. On R2 what I need to do guys? On R2 we need to configure the same command. क्या था भाई कमांड? IP route, what is the network guys for R2? 10th network na, 10.0.0.0 255.0.0.0, and what will be the exit interface? That is again fast Ethernet 0/0. Yes or no? Tell me guys. Are tell me.
Yes.
Right na? Yes, for you. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this one? Yes or no? I configured the static route with exit interface. Okay. Now capture this link. Cool. Come to the PC number 1. I'm writing ping 30.1. First packet drop, second packet also drop, third packet ping, ping, ping. It means now I am able to ping. Yes or no? Tell me. I am able
Yes,
to ping.
sir.
Yes or no? Done na? Okay. Stop it. See one thing. Let me open this ARP. Who generated the ARP? So sender is 20.1. Who is 20.1 guys? That is the 20.1. Yes or no? Tell me. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is the sender. Target is 000. Target IP address is 30.1. Right? It means this router is generating the ARP packet for which IP address? 30.1. Are tell me yes or no? Done na? Guys, at layer number 2 again, that is the broadcast and source IP address. Sorry, source MAC address. In source MAC address, you will get the MAC address of which device? So in source MAC address, you will get the MAC address of fast Ethernet 0/0. Clear everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Done? Guys, tell me guys, yes or no? Right na? That is fast Ethernet 0/0. Come here on the router. If I am writing do, so interface fast Ethernet 0/0. See na, that is the MAC address of this interface. Clear na? It means that is the MAC address of which interface? Fast Ethernet 0/0. Done? Okay. Come here. I am opening the second ARP. In second ARP, that is the ARP reply. Yes or no? Are tell me. That is the ARP reply. Please focus very carefully. What is the target IP address? 20.1. It means this router number 2, it's generating the ARP reply. In ARP reply, source IP is guys 30.1 and target IP is 20.1. It means this router is generating the ARP reply for 20.1. Yes or no? अरे ये router किसके लिए भेज रहा है? 20.1 को तो reply कर रहा है ना? Yes or no? Tell me. Because R1 send the packet ना, R1 नहीं तो भेजा था इसे ARP request. Yes or no? अरे tell me guys, yes or no guys? Do you guys understand something? Yes or no? Again I am telling you, focus very carefully. Router 1 send the ARP request. In this ARP request, what was the source IP? Who can tell me? source IP was 20.1.
30.1.
Target IP was 30.1.
20.2. 30. Okay,
What is the
30.
source MAC? For example, that is interface MAC address is 0A and target was 0000. Done na? Yes or no? Tell me. Done. Packet reach on R2. What R2 will do? R2 generate the ARP reply. In ARP reply, what is the source IP address? 20.2. Yes or no? Arey, who is generating? R2 is generating na. Then according to the rule or according to the scenario, source IP should be 20.2. यही होना चाहिए ना भाई? Yes or no? भाई कौन जनरेट कर रहा है यार पे रिप्लाई? R2 जनरेट कर रहा है. किस इंटरफेस से जनरेट कर रहा है? इस वाले इंटरफेस से कर रहा है. इस इंटरफेस की आईपी क्या है? 20.2. तो 20.2 होनी चाहिए ना सोर्स आईपी. यस और नो? भाई बताओ. यस और नो गाइस? मोहित. हाय दीपक.
Yes, sir.
भास्कर.
Yes, sir. Yes,
R2
sir.
is generating the ARP reply with this interface. Fast Ethernet 0x0. And with this interface, what is the IP address? 20.2. So source IP should be 20.2. Now, open the packet. In this packet, see. What is the sender IP address? 30.1, not 20.2. यहाँ R2 सोर्स आईपी क्या भेज रहा है भाई? 30.1 भेज रहा है, ना कि 20.2. First of all, tell me one thing. On R2, do you guys configure 30.1? Answer is no. On R2, we do not configure the 30.1 guys. आपने R2 पे 30.1 कॉन्फ़िगर किया है क्या? R2 पे आओ. Do show IP interface brief. आपने कॉन्फ़िगर किया 30.1? आंसर इज नो. आपने 30.1 तो कॉन्फ़िगर ही नहीं किया R2 पे. तो फिर R2 30.1 के बिहाफ पे रिप्लाई कैसे कर सकता है? Do you guys understand what I am trying to say? Tell me, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is because that is called, guys, proxy ARP. What is proxy ARP? ये क्यों कर रहा है? Because of proxy.
Reverse ARP.
Getting my point? So what do you mean by proxy ARP, guys? Proxy ARP is a mechanism that allows a router to respond a ARP request on the behalf of other device. That is the definition of proxy ARP. Proxy ARP का मतलब होता है कि proxy ARP नेटवर्क के अंदर एक मैकेनिज्म होती है, राउटर का एक मैकेनिज्म होता है, जो राउटर क्या करता है? आपके ARP रिक्वेस्ट का रिप्लाई करेगा. किसके बिहाफ पे? किसी और डिवाइस के बिहाफ पे. Guys, who is 30.1 here in your network? This is 30.1 your network, and this router is responding the ARP request on the behalf of this one. This is because proxy ARP. Clear है? सभी को समझ में आ गया होगा proxy ARP? Yes or no? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Clear na? So please remember one thing. Proxy ARP is by default enabled on the Cisco devices. Cisco devices पे proxy ARP by default क्या होते हैं? Enabled होते हैं. So that's the reason you guys are able to see here sender IP address is 30.1. Even R2 is not 30.1. R2 30.1 है नहीं. Who is 30.1? PC2 is 30.1. But R2 is sending the reply. But again, there is one more question interviewer can ask you. Is this possible in every time? Answer is no. Guys, please remember, R2 will generate the proxy reply, proxy ARP only and only there is a condition when R2 is able to reach the device on the behalf of R2 is sending the reply. मैं again बोल रहा हूं, R2 तभी proxy ARP generate करेगा जब R2 जिस डिवाइस के बिहाफ पे रिस्पॉन्स कर रहा है उस डिवाइस के लिए रिचेबल है तभी. If R2 is not reachable to that device, in this case R2 is not able to send the proxy ARP. In this case R2 is easily reachable na for 30.1. Yes or no? So that's the reason R2 is sending the proxy R. Getting my point, everyone? अगर R2 reachable नहीं होता तो proxy R generate नहीं करता. Clear, guys? Everyone, you guys understand? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
That is called, guys, proxy ARP, and that's the reason you guys are able to ping from PC1 to PC number 2. I hope you guys understand about the proxy ARP. Clear, guys? Yes or no? Tell me. Guys, tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the problem here in the proxy ARP? Who can tell me? Is there any problem in the proxy ARP? Yes, there is a problem in the proxy ARP. What is the problem? Who can tell me? I am able to ping, there is no problem. But come to the R1. This is the router. Okay. And router also maintain the ARP table. So IP AR. Guys, tell me one thing. 30.1. What is the MAC address for 30.1? 07044 times 0. What is the MAC address for 20.2? Same MAC address. Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Tell me yes or no. And now it means this router number 1 maintain the ARP table, and in this ARP table, this router maintain the entry of 30.1 and 20.2 for both IP address, same MAC address. अरे tell me यही ना? अरे इस राउटर के पास इस वाले इंटरफेस के लिए और इस वाले आईपी के लिए, दोनों के लिए तो सेम ही मैक एड्रेस उसने अपने एंट्री में डाल रखा है ना. यस और नो? व्हाई? बिकॉज जब इसने एआर पे रिक्वेस्ट भेजा था तो R2 ने 30.1 के बिहाफ पे अपना ही मैक एड्रेस तो उठा के इसे दे दिया था. यस और नो? अरे टेल मी गाइस, यस और नो? यस.
Yes, sir.
When you check na ARP, when you check the ARP, in this ARP, sender IP address is 30.1 and sender MAC, this MAC address is the MAC address of which interface? This one, this interface MAC address. So please remember, इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि R2 इसका MAC address शेयर कर रहा है. नहीं, R2 अपना MAC address शेयर कर रहा है इस वाले इंटरफेस का 0/0 का. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. अरे क्लियर है? That's the reason R1 maintain same MAC address for 20.2 as well as 30.1. Now, what is the problem? What is the problem? You can tell me. What is the problem, guys? Come to the PC. App table is empty. There is no problem. Now tell me, guys, what is the problem exactly? The problem is on this router, you will get for every IP address, you will get the MAC address. अरे यहाँ पे आपको हर एक IP एड्रेस के लिए एक MAC एड्रेस की एंट्रीज दिख जाएगी उसके ARP टेबल में. Yes or no? Tell me. For example, if in this network there are 500 PCs, it means on this router you guys will get 500 MAC entries there in the ARP table. That is quite hectic. That route, this will be the problematic because routers, there will be the overload on the router because routers processing will utilize too much. That is the problem. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Understand? Because router will maintain the entry for every IP address. Are they clear na, everyone? Yes or no? Done na? And I already told you by default proxy ARP is enabled on all the devices. How can you verify, guys? Show IP interface, for example, fast Ethernet 0/0. Here, proxy ARP is enabled. Are you understand, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Go to the global configuration mode. I am writing interface fast Ethernet 0/0. 0/0. And I want to disable the proxy ARP. What is the command? No IP proxy ARP. मैंने R2 पे क्या कर दिया? Proxy ARP को disable कर दिया. Getting my point? Now I am pinging. Still I am able to ping. What is the reason? Who can tell me? कोई बताएगा मुझे, जल्दी बताओ. Still I am able to ping even I disable the proxy ARP. Who can tell me, guys? No? Guys, tell me. I am writing one command here. Clear ARP cache. Again, same command. Come to the PC. I am able to ping. Now I am not able to ping. Now भाई जल्दी बताओ. Guys, we are able to ping that time because the entries was still present in the ARP cache. Actually, the in ARP table entries is present for the 4 hour. कितने घंटे के लिए रहता है guys? 4 hour के लिए. That's the reason we run the command what? Clear ARP cache. Okay. So now all the entries from the ARP table will remove. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Everyone. Tell me guys.
Yes.
Yes.
For example, come to the R1. Now show IP ARP. See, अब इस ये 30.1 के लिए ARP तो भेज रहा है, बट आपने R2 के ऊपर क्या कर रखा है? प्रॉक्सी ARP को बंद कर रखा है. Right ना everyone? Yes or no? R1 is sending the ARP request, but on R2 you already disable the proxy ARP. So that's the reason R2 is not responding on the behalf of 30.1 now. So that's the reason 30.1 के लिए कोई MAC मिल ही नहीं रही है अब. That's the reason that is incomplete and you are not able to ping. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Guys? Yes. And that is the problem. That is the problem in case of guys static route with destination, next hop address. Next hop address. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Hey guys, yes or no? Clear na? So what is the best solution? Anyone know? What is the best solution? Come to the R1. Come to the R1. Oh. That time we run this command right now. IP route 30 network and fast Ethernet 0x0. Let me remove it. मैंने इसे remove कर दिया R1 से. Come to the R2. मैंने यही कमांड चलाया था ना भाई R2 के ऊपर भी. Yes or no? मैंने remove कर दिया. It means on R1. Come to the R1. Show IP route. Sorry. Show IP route. See. Now, is there any static route? Answer is no. Come to the R2. Show IP route. Is there any static route? Answer is no. There is no static route on R1 and R2. Understand? Everyone, yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
On R2, I think we already disabled the proxy ARP also. Are you tell me yes or no? Guys, बताओ ना, मैंने R2 पे proxy ARP disable किया था ना? Yes or no? Interface fast Ethernet 0x0. Now I want to enable the proxy ARP. What is the command, guys? IP proxy ARP. मैंने proxy ARP enable कर दिया. Show IP interface fast Ethernet 0x0. See, proxy ARP is now enabled. Now, when I ping from PC1 to PC number 2, still what I am getting now? Destination host unreachable. Why? The same reason, guys. Because On router number 1, there is no routes to forward your packet. Fine. Now, I already discussed two things. Static route with exit interface, static route with, tell me, next stop address. Right now, everyone, yes or no?
Static next step exit
Yes.
interface ఇంకా
In
exit
static
అంటే
route with next stop IP address, what is the problem? Recursive lookup was the problem, right now? Yes or no? And when we configure the static route with exit interface, then what was the problem? Proxy arc was the problem. I hope these things you guys clear, right now? Tell me. Guys, yes or no?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Now I am configuring one thing. IP route destination was, guys, 30.0.0.0. Then 255.0.0.0. I am writing fast Ethernet 0 by 0, and I am writing 20.0.0.2.
0 2
The problem.
Sir,
Oh,
10 is
IP route 30.0.0.0, 255.0.0.0, fast Ethernet 0 by 0, and 20.0.0.2. It means I configure the exit interface as well as the next hop both. Getting my point? Yes or no? Are you tell me?
yes,
Right?
sir.
Okay. Come to the, let me copy this command and come to the R2. And here I will configure, guys, 20.1. Done na? Yes or no? 20.1. Clear? Are you tell me? Now
Yes,
come
sir.
to the PC number 1. I'm writing ping. What is the problem? Tell me what is the problem. Oh, I got the problem. On R2, what you run? 30, na? On R2, which network
Yes,
is
sir.
unknown? 10th network is unknown, guys. Not 30. Tell me yes or no. Right, na? IP
Yes, sir.
route 10.0.0.0, 255.0.0.0, fast Ethernet 0 by 0, and 20.0.0.1. Done? The PC1. Now I am able to.
Ping. Yes, sir.
Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Sir, same will work for PC2 as well, right?
Sorry, same work for?
PC2, like we will be able to ping the
Yes. Come to the PC number 2. Ping. What is the IP address? 10.0.0.1.
10.1.
In this case, what is the advantage? You guys know. Even come to the router number 2. Router number 2. So IP interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Proxy ARP is enabled. Yes or no? Tell me. Right na?
Yes, sir.
Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. What is the command to disable the proxy ARP, guys? Who can tell me? I told you. No
No IP proxy ARP.
proxy ARP. So I disable the proxy ARP from R2. Done? Yes or no? Okay. Now ping. I hope you guys understand. We disable the proxy ARP on R2, but still we are able to ping. Now it means when you configure this command, Y exit interface as well as Y next hop both at the same time, there is no dependency on the proxy ARP now. There is no dependency on the proxy ARP. So it means the first problem resolved. Yes or no? Tell me. Right? Tell me, guys.
Yes.
The first problem is resolved. And what was the second problem? Recursive lookup. Right now, in this case also, router is not going to look up its routing table 2 times. Router check what is the destination. What is the destination? Getting my point? And router get exit interface. So router immediately forward this packet through the exit interface. Getting my point, everyone? So when we configure the static route with next hop address, that time what was the problem? Recursive lookup. Right? So that is also resolved. And when you configure the static route with exit interface, what was the problem? Proxy ARP. Now that is also resolved. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me.